What is up, everybody? We got another new card today. It is literally changing everything in water. Literally the stats. Without further ado, we have the lovely new card, Galaxea. So, as long as it's enchanted, all defense stats for enchanted water Elestrals are swapped. So, this card is not a 2/5 unless you miss enchanted. It is a 5/2. That's giving water access to a 5 attacker, which, if you played the game at all yet, Necruff, Sorlet, those are huge cards to be played. They're very, very, very common in any deck that plays fire and wind. This is going to be the water equivalent of those cards. And for a lot of water cards, this just gives them a solid attack stat, finally. Now, granted, you knock them out and the attack stats are swapped, and all of a sudden you have a bunch of 2 attackers in play. But if you have a bunch of Elestrals in defense position, you have a stalled board, you can plop him down, make your Afros bigger, etc., etc. It's pretty good. So, what cards is he best with? So let's take a look at the first set of water cards I have here. So we have Smoltuga, would be a 5 attacker, and it searches for a fire element, which could be an interesting little mix of gameplay. Mistation would be a 6/1 attacker off the rip that could still get to 6 attack if it needs to with its own ability. So those 2 cards, again, make a huge attacker. Krakatuga is a water Elestral that can be water enchanted, and it would be a 9/4. And it would have its burn ability, which makes Krakatuga a very, very solid aggro water creature if you're doing like a water fire deck with Smoltuga and Krakatuga and stuff. There's nothing really in fire that you would use Galaxea's ability with, but just Galaxea, Krakatuga, those together, that's pretty fun. And then of course you have Majesty. Majesty would become a 14 attack baseline, which would make Majesty just absolutely massive. I gotta check my math on that, but that might make Majesty the capable of getting the highest attack in the game. Actually, I might still have my notes. But if you don't know, Valkyries currently has access to the highest attack at like 53 with just your board. And Majesty is like 48, so this would make Majesty capable of getting the highest Magic Christmas Land attack, which would be fun. Cards that are okay with Galaxea, not as strong. Sluggle would get to 4. So 4/2 to get you 2 back would make it a little bit more reasonable. Afros would get to 4, which would make him in line with a lot of the other next creatures. So I feel like that these stat lines were designed with our Galaxea in mind. Glaubie would become stronger, become an 8/5. Pretty nice. And then the things in water that don't care for it really. Foamy would become a 3/2 instead of 2/3. That doesn't do really much. Capricorn would become a 5/8, which makes Capricorn weaker. So these 2 together, they kind of like each other. These 2 go in the same deck together. They probably don't go in the deck with our new Galaxea. Kraken's still a 2/2. And Veritaqua becomes a 1/3 and actually loses stats, but Veritaqua plus Tsunami is still very good. So you still would probably run Veritaqua if you're running mono water. Like, Galaxea doesn't, destroy everything. And then it's all defense stats for all water enchanted Elestrals. So if you misenchant something, like if you're playing water fire, maybe you play the fire spider Arachnid. I forget what the exact name is. But if you run fire water, you could potentially misenchant something with some water just to swap its attack for a turn to throw your opponent off. So I think Galaxea's a great card. At worst, it's going to be a 5 attacker in water. At best, there could be some crazy shenanigans I'm not thinking of. The card just got released, so yeah. It's in TTS now, as you see. So if you guys want, go play with it, mess around with it, test it. Other than that, if you guys could please like and subscribe, I appreciate that a lot. And you guys all have a great day. Peace.